buddy.
Hey guys, appreciate you coming out. This is the captain, Chris Scala, with you. Hopefully you're enjoying your Friday evening. First off, for those who had to wait for a little bit of extra time to race in the race, I do apologize that you had to wait. Unfortunately, I was stuck at work for a little longer than usual, but looks like we're still going to get a good turnout tonight. But welcome into the Grandfather Clock 300 here at Martinsville. It's the second race of the Captain Invitational Series. Last month we did the USA race, 244 laps at the USA Speedway. And tonight, just some super late model racing here at Martinsville. Now, I learned the hard way tonight that unfortunately, you can do no more than 250 laps in a heat racing section race on iRacing. So we're going to have a little twist later on this evening when it comes to getting all 300 laps in. So right now, though, we're going to focus on practice. I do have admins on the track. All right, so for those who are here just to play around and stuff, just know that you'll get removed really quickly. We're here to put on a fun race with a prize on the line. And we've got some great drivers in here so far. I've been watching practice, and we appreciate everybody coming out.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
EPM thing, what was that about? Something, nothing.
Brock, Alex, I couldn't understand you, sir. What was that?
You private messaged me. I don't know if you meant to send that to me. Oh, never mind. That's everyone. I just click on it.
It's all good.
You first, Alex.
Yes, part of the Captain Invitational, there is a prize on the line. I'm still working on something. That's why I haven't said what there is. Um, but you will get something if you win this race.
I'll give you a hug.
Andy does like giving hugs. And he's a very tall guy, so you might have to stand on a stool to give him a hug, but you know.
I want a hug.
I'm here for the hug.
I don't even care if I win, I just want a hug.
Alright, so I will be sending 3 of you, at least it sounds like, a big old box of those hug drinks from Walmart then.
I wouldn't even be mad. Blue ones, please.
Yes.
So, alright. You guys focus, have some fun practicing, and we'll talk here in a little bit. Got about 30 minutes left.
Wait, how many are you taking in qualifying?
All of you.
Oh man, I want to race under the green though. I want to have green flag laps.
You race clean tonight, I promise you will. The USA race we ran about a month or so ago, we had 6 cautions in the first 40 laps. That sounds terrible. Then we went 200 straight laps of green all the way to a green-white checker.
Well, I'm with it. I'm here for the prize.
Coy will preach.
That did not happen.
Oh, that's because you weren't there.
Oh, I was there.
Shut it.
Got him. Got him.
Gallo, where's Rome?
Hell if I know. What the hell if I know?
Hi, Brandon Jackson. Hi, Andrew Moore. What's up, street bitch? What's up, Rockstar Spot?
That hurt. Oh, y'all have the best products in late model stock cars and in short track racing. Thank you. Get that book out. I'm gonna tell HC what you're doing.
Jason.
Is this deal going to be admin cost?
Hey. Kale, can y'all do every iRacing person a solid? Y'all would make millions of dollars if you could do this. But if y'all could make a Gale Force for iRacing somehow, that would be the next big thing. I don't know how you could do it, but if you could, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
A digital one?
All right, guys, just want to reach out again and say thanks for showing up tonight here to Martinsville Speedway as we get ready to race here in the Grandfather Clock 300, the Captain Invitational race number 2. Basically what it is once a month I host a special race. Started last month at USA Speedway in honor of Independence Day. We ran a 244-lap race at USA Speedway to honor America's birthday. Tonight we're just having some fun in Martinsville. 300 laps total of racing here on the paperclip. Hopefully you're enjoying some hot dogs for dinner tonight like I am, because, well, it's Martinsville and you got no choice. But appreciate you guys showing up here. Let's be respectful. A lot of you have done a pretty good job of that, but just want to throw it out there. Be respectful. I do have some admins out on track tonight. They will remove you. They have my permission to remove you, because once I start broadcasting and announcing the race, I'm going to be focused on great racing tonight. So we will qualify coming up here in 20 minutes. You'll have 2 laps of that, and then you'll run 30-lap heat races. That'll set the field for the 300-lap feature. Now, iRacing, I've learned tonight, sets up to where you can run no more than 250 laps in a feature race. So because of that tonight, I've thrown a little twist in, and I'm going to go ahead and announce it to every one of you right now for this race. All right, for tonight. You will notice that the B main, or the B feature, is 150 laps. We will run 150 laps of the B. At the end of 150 laps, I have set the field to be inverted completely from back to front, front to back. And at that point, you will run another 150 laps of racing to make the 300-lap race. Now, obviously, if you're out of the race at that point, you won't be able to start the A main. So be aware of that. So it's like a whole new race starting up after 150 laps. So figure it would be a nice twist, since iRacing has a little limits on things, and we'll have a little fun with it. So hopefully we'll have fun, and it's an experiment on my part, and, well, we're supposed to have fun tonight, right? So hope you guys enjoy your time. Any questions, feel free to ask. The admins will help. I can answer questions here. I'm sitting here with you guys. Going to broadcast on YouTube, and I can throw the link on there if you guys want to come and watch. But just look up Captain TV, or look up Grandfather Clock 300, and you'll find us on YouTube. And no, I do not work for NBC Sports, though I wish. That was my dream job. Well, not NBC, but broadcasting. Why? Do I got a voice? I got a face for radio, I'll tell you that. Shut, don't you say anything.
Facebook Live.
Just about it.
I know you way too well, my friend.
And is it a complete transfer, literally complete?
Hey, Chris, can you also broadcast this to Facebook Live?
I wish, but I can't. I mean, I can, but I haven't worked on that part yet. I've just literally been broadcasting for a couple months again, and I've just got started on YouTube 2 weeks ago.
Chris, at the end of 150, is it only lead lap cars that transfer?
No, everybody will transfer. It'll be like a complete start to a race again.
Hey, for anybody else, if they get a Constellation, does it say 62 laps?
What was that, Andy?
I'm looking at the info tab, and it says practice an hour, qualified for 2 laps, heat 1, 30 laps, heat 2, 30 laps, Constellation, 62 laps, feature 150.
5 sets. That's it?
That's not how I set it up. Huh.
Why are we doing so many sets? It should be no tires.
I got a question too.
Yes, Dave.
Who cuts your hair?
My wife. I'm a baldy. So it was brought to my attention by one of my admins that the some reason it says over in the info that the Constellation says 62 laps. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to happen there. That's not how I set it up. So we might be learning something iRacing wise tonight again. So We're just going to go with the flow and have fun. That's all I want you guys to do. This race is about you guys, not about me. Have fun, and either way, we'll get to the finish of the race and have fun. So thank you guys. I appreciate every one of you showing up. I'm learning how to do the seat racing stuff too. I'm adding James to the admins, guys, with you. Figure an extra body. James helps admin with me over at Extreme with the street stocks, so he knows what's going on and stuff. He knows to get rid of those whackouts. We've lost Kale Gale. That's not cool. Anyways. get that.
That's not how you do it. Yeah, I lost all my time. That lap was gonna suck. So that's the quicker. I was gonna ask how you were turning that wheel in the corner. Hey, is this right? Is like the feature gonna be at? Is the feature gonna be at night, or are we gonna like, bump it back?
Yeah.
Top? Comedy?
I'm just here for the dub, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm actually like a short track.
I don't know, maybe get $10 or something. Fuck it.
Not a word from you. You're good. You saw nothing. Don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Joe. But overall, have fun. Oh, nice.
What a great tire model we have here, huh? I mean, this is what a tire model should be.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. This is V6. This is beautiful.
Yeah, 'cause all the NASCAR stuff's stupid now. NASCAR's stupid now on here.
Sorry. No problem.
Sorry, Jason. Kind of screwed you there. My bad.
No problem, man.
Come on, Thomas. Act like an adult now.
I got loose.
All right, welcome to Captain TV's coverage of the Captain Invitational race number 2 for the month of August. It is the Grandfather Clock 300 at the famous paperclip. Hello, I am the Captain, Chris Scala with you. Hopefully you're enjoying your Friday night. I do want to apologize for those who were expecting this race to be earlier tonight. Unfortunately, got stuck at work a little bit late, and here I am, though, able to do the race a little later and cover it throughout the evening. You look down there at the bottom right now, qualifying going on. You'll see mostly everybody's laps out there on track and how they're doing. But tonight going to be a first time for us. Martinsville under the lights, super late model cars upon request. And we're going to see potentially something different tonight as we hopefully take advantage of some iRacing stuff that has happened throughout. So trying to set up the race basically. iRacing would not let me set up a 300 lap straight up race out of heat races. So what I've tried to do tonight is set up to where we'll have 2 150 lap features, and then I figured while we were in the middle of doing it, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to invert the field at lap 150. So hopefully if it all goes right, that's how it's going to go tonight during the main. 150 laps, we'll flip the field and have another 150 laps afterwards. So we'll see. But got a great field tonight right now. Colton Salek, the number 35, he is on the pole for this race at a 1913. 13 cars qualified. Not sure how many are going to actually race. I saw a decent amount of people drop out. So that was a wee bit concerning, but we'll see. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Hence why I set the room for the number I did, was because I knew some people probably wouldn't race. But we're going to see some Martinsville night racing here, the Martinsville 300, Grandfather Clock 300, which should be fun here as they're qualifying again as we speak. We'll do 2 30-lap heat races. That'll set the field. And we'll go racing. Everybody will make the race. Nobody's going home. And there's Axum, Thomas Axum, 1918, so he's 5 1,000ths off. Very close field here. '15 car, Ryan Joyner, the Miller Lite car. See what he does on this lap. To the pole, 1911. Meanwhile, Michael Litchfield's not having a good time, it looks like. 99, Brandon Jackson, the Under Armour car. See what he does here. Here you see the pole lap to the right of the name of the guys and what they need to run. See the sun starting to set here in Martinsville. First lap for Brandon, 1943. Let's see if he tries to get more out of this lap this time by. Brandon, 20.4, so even slower on lap 2. Oh, one car in the wall there. That was Christian. Coy Haslow, who actually ran in the race back in July in USA Speedway in Lakeland, comes back. He was super excited. He kept emailing me during the day. He's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. And here he is. He's ready. P6. Right there behind Jason Garrett. Appreciate all you guys watching here this evening. If you got some friends who are looking for something to do tonight, send them a link. Tell them to come watch some super late model racing on TV. All right, I get to talk to the guys real quickly for heat race number 1. It's going to feature 18 cars in this one. All right, let's chat with them. All right, guys. Yes, the stream is live, Colton, by the way. All right, here we go. Heat race number 1 with you guys. 30 laps. Cautions are on. Just be aware of that. This will decide where you start on green. We'll talk about that later, Toms. Main rule you need to know is the leader will start on green for the start, and then for restarts, you can start once the pace car pulls off the track. Obviously, it's over in turn 3, so just be aware of where you restart and stuff like that. Be mindful, just be respectful of each other out there, and if you pit, please stay to the right until you're within 5 of your stalls inside and out. Again, we do have admins watching. Please mind your P's and Q's tonight. Be respectful, and let's have a good time tonight. And again, start on green, leader, and restarts you will start once the pace car pulls in. Good luck.
That restart rule, they can literally go right after the pace car turns off, or do we have to wait a little bit?
You can go whenever, once the pace car pulls off.
10-4.
All right, so we're gonna have 10 cars start this main. It looks, or this heat race. Obviously had a few cars drop out. Take a look at the grid for this race. Ryan Joyner going to be on the pole. Alongside him, Thomas Axum there in the number 13 car. Jason Garrett, he'll start alongside David Shutt there in the 42 Toyota. Brandon Jackson, the Atlanta driver, in the Under Armour car, starting next to Brandon Meyer. James C. Wright, he'll start next to Marcus Wilkie there, the Carolina driver. Andy Moore will start in the 9th position alongside, I believe, Joe Petrick. I don't think Cale Gale is here now. I believe he left. And that's going to be a grid of 10 cars. That'll go 30 laps here this evening in the heat race. Should be a fun night of racing. Appreciate those who came out tonight. Here we go. Pace car is off. Let's get this show on the road. Martinsville racing. Axum with a good jump on Joyner down to turn 1. You'll see the cars down there at the bottom that did not start the race, but Joyner leading lap 1 from Axum. David Shutt up to 3rd, Brandon Jackson to 4th. On board with David Shutt. The Illinois driver started in 3rd. I forgot to turn the mirrors on. I'll be doing that here shortly. Quick laps around here, about 19 seconds or so. The lap times we are seeing. Everybody pretty much single file, minding their own P's and Q's, almost treating it like another practice session you could do here. These guys back here, Andy Moore, Dave Rowe, Marcus Wilkie. As I mentioned, these guys here. And Joe Petrick back there in the 10th position doing what Joe Petrick does. You know what that is? He just goes and enjoys himself. Ooh, heard a little contact there. Everybody clean and green off the corner. A three-car battle here for the lead with Shutt, Axum, and Ryan Joyner doing a good job here. You got Jackson about 7/10 back here from this battle. Top 3 single file. Again, this will set the field for the race. Not sure how many cars in the end will start the thing. We came in with, I set it open for 35 cars. And hopefully nobody got locked out. That would feel bad if people showed up in here and then left and then locked people out. Go back here, Brandon Meyer in the 33 car. He's got about 2.5 seconds on Andy Moore. As these guys back here I think just trying to get into a rhythm here and get used to driving these super late models here as we'll complete lap number 9. Been clean and green so far. Meanwhile, that battle up front getting pretty interesting. Riding on board with the leader Joyner. There you see where everybody's on the track, kind of like a relative almost. A little damage on the 13 there. He's got a little bit of the wall you can see on that right front. Ooh, 15 up the track just a little bit. I thought he left enough room. And this is the best battle on the track. We do got a couple other kind of close ones, but we'll keep an eye. This is the best one. Ah, 13 up against that wall again. Looks like these guys are starting to get tight with the lights coming on here at Martinsville. James C. right back here in the 5th position. He's gained 2 spots here since the start. He's about 6/10 off of Brandon Jackson right now. Starting to catch him. On board with a lap around Martinsville. The half-mile paperclip. Here you just got to roll back to that throttle. So Ryan Joyner still got that lead. He's actually, they've opened it up a little bit on David Shutt here. Little banging I hear going on. If you guys got some family and friends watching, send them over here. Tell them hit that subscribe button. This is the kind of racing we like to do. Friday nights, we don't get race every Friday night, but somehow the leader kind of tagging the wall a little bit with that Miller Lite Ford. Thirteen's putting some pressure on. It's Ryan with Axum here. That clear spoiler there. Coming up on lap traffic here with 8 laps to go. "13 is beating the tar out of that right front fender, but he's still fighting along here. Going to try maybe an over-under move here. Goes high off, diamond in the corner. And he's got a run here. Let's see if he pokes out. Yes, he does. You'll see the green color up there on the screen. Crossover. Oh, he got the curve. Now that green means, when you see that on the screen, green means a pass was made and the person advanced position. Red means the person lost a position. So that's what that simply means there. So lead change here, lap 23. Meanwhile, Joe Petrick going to pass Wilkie up here for 9th, right ahead of the leaders here. Yikes, leaders. And Joe moves out of the way. That's a typical Joe move there. I'm just going to move over. The Dan Patrick Show car. Joe representing Dan Patrick. It's like his favorite radio show there. All right, so 4, make that 3 laps to go. Looks like this race could go clean and green to the end. And that battle for 4th starting to shape up a little bit here. Seawright has caught Brandon Jackson as they come up on that lap car of Wilkie. And he's under him there. Jackson pushing up the track just a little bit. Oh, there's a bumper. Oh, a little curve. That might have actually given Jackson the position there. White flag here in the heat. How about that, guys? A clean and green heat race. That's impressive for guys who have never really raced with each other for the most part. As Thomas Saxum going to bring it off 4. He'll take heat race number 1. Joyner going to get 2nd. David Shudd, and there's a celebratory. See if you can save it. Very nice. A celebratory Clint Boyer, we'll call it, because Boyer did something like that when he won. All right, results from the heat race. Poor Cone. Heat race results aren't going to show up. Oh, there they are. Here we go. Everybody finished now. So let's see if we can get them pop up here. They're not going to pop up. So well, we got what we got. Anyways. All right, let's talk to heat race number 2 real quick. All right, guys. Same rules as race number 1. Leader start on green. If there's a restart, please do. You can, I should say, start once pace car pulls off. Please stay to the right on pit road if you happen to pit until you're within 5 of your stalls. No driving through a bunch of pit stalls. That will not be allowed. Again, we do have admins watching. First off, great race. Heat 1. Heat 2. Let's hope you guys have a good show also. So best of luck. All right, so heat race number 2. Let's see the starting lineup for this one. We have Colton Salek, the Floridian, going to start alongside Garrett Pick. Coy Haslow going to start next to James Thorndike. Gavin Gray still start alongside Drift. James Gladulich. I believe Michael Litchfield is here. Mark Danchema is in the field also. James Jacobs and Sam Niederhelm. So another 10 cars. So looks like we're going to have 20 cars starting all the racing. So I'm okay with that. I think that's actually a good size field for a 300 lap race. So you hear all the drivers kind of chatting it up a little bit here, and there we go. Sure, some questions being answered or whatnot. All right, Mustang Light's gonna go out here, and we'll go green with another set of 10 cars. So it looks like 20 will start the main event. Would have minded had 30 like we were hoping for to start the race, but a lot of people dropped out there. It is what it is. So here we go. Pace car is in. Heat number 2. 35 didn't go. And the 51 at Garrett Pick, we'll see if he gets black flagged for jumping that start here. And he does get black flagged. Jump the start, and to pit road he goes. Well, at least He will start last, it looks like, unfortunately. Now, if he gets a caution, obviously, that'll really help him out because he'll just get back on the lead lap. So Salik is pulled away here. James Thorndike up to third behind Corey Haslound in this fight back here. Look at this. Drift in the 20. Mark Dantema in the 30. Nice dive in there. That's actually a pretty cool look at purple car. Hip check. Oop. Sam getting in the bump back of Ford. I'm sure they're yelling at each other on Discord. Drift representing the USRC and Gear Jammers. That's the leagues, actually, that we run in on Saturday nights. Oh, drifting a wall. Birdman wants ice cream now. Good job, Mr. Baskin Robbins. So the 35, Salik has pulled away on Haslow. He's got a good 1.1 second lead. Let's see if we got any battling everybody here. Pretty much minding their P's and Q's. Here we go. Wrong button. There we go. Litchfield having some issues blinking, or did he all have 4 out? Oh, no, he blinked the whole entire lap. That's not good. So Drift and Sam back here trying to battle for position. And you see Drift able to take that away back here. The 95, who was having some blinking issues, falling back to 7th behind Ford and Dantema, who is working their way up. Oh! Maybe some net code, but Drift is sideways, and that's why we call him Drift. He saves it, but caution is out. Let's go back. It looks like some bumping, but there might be some net coding also. Let's look again. Down here into the corner. So Drift's going to take the position away here. It looks like there's space there. I couldn't tell, though. And Colton Selleck has come to pit road. Get one more view here really quickly of that. Oh, there was some contact. Never mind. A nice save by Drift. Oh, he did get a piece of the wall. But Colton Selleck has come to pit road here. Going to use that set of tires here and see if he can work his way through the 10-car field here. That could be an interesting strategy to see how this is going to work tonight. Could be a little lesson for everybody. $15 viewers. Appreciate you guys watching this evening. I know it's a little later and we wanted to get this thing going. Should be mid of the main event right now, but unfortunately had some work issues that got caught up there late and didn't get going until now. So glad to know everybody stuck around and got a pretty decent field here. I'll take, as long as we have good racing, I'm good with it. That's all that matters to me. Quantity over quality. Or the other way around. Quality over quantity. Too many Qs. So Pick did get the lucky dog. He's back one lap down now in this race. Ah, we've learned something. So they're teammates. And what league is this, or what team is this that they race for? Now, I should mention, you can chat with me on stream. I do have chat open here, so you could talk to me and stuff during a race or whatever. I know I kind of give the instructions and stuff and let them race, let the admins take care of things. But this is how it shapes up now as we get ready to go green right at the halfway point of this heat. We'll have Coy Haslow up there in the front. James Thorndike starting outside P1. They're in second. Gavin Grice in third. Mark Dantuma started back in eighth. He's already up to the fourth position. And Ford there driving a Dodge Hemi. I'll have to pick on him for that one. Running into fifth position. As here we go. Salick underneath Sam. We're going to watch him and see how these fresh... Oh, contact with the wall. I think that was Dantuma. It was. Everybody playing careful right here. Almost 3 wide and another car blinking out again. Litchfield. Oh, he's in the 35 literally. 3 wide down the back. Cooler heads prevail. Oh, kinda. Oh, there's the contact right over to 51. He was unable to save it. He spins it around. I think we're going to stay green, though. We do. Garrett Pick goes spinning back there in the back. Oh, so it's a whole team that's in here. Wow. Well, we appreciate the whole team showing up, guys. That's awesome. Appreciate that very much. Hopefully you guys enjoy your experience tonight. Now, Garrett was in here earlier. What happened to him? Is he just not able to race or had connection issues or something? So Haslow got about a half second or so up on Thorndike here. And Salick inside a drift. Colton's got that parked it mobile to the front. Those fresh tires going to work. Think we're learning something here, guys, for the race. Some tires could mean something, which, as it's been mentioned, you only have 4 sets. You got to use them wisely tonight. And Salick inside of Ford. 35 up to fourth, I should say. Look at lap times here. Salick last lap by in 1986, so he's running lap times right with everybody else. That time by 3/10 faster. A 1957, everybody else in the 8s. So Salick has definitely got one thing on his mind here as we ride with him, working his way to the front. Is there something going on here? We got some mind games, Jedi mind tricks. What's going on here? That's awesome. It's like, what? All right, 5 laps to go next time by. Coy Haslow, the one that was excited about racing tonight, here he is. I know Thorndike, he was waiting to race. And another guy that was waiting to race. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to tonight. Shout out to Shane Wolf if he's watching this evening. So if everything shapes up correctly here in just a couple minutes, then we will have the main event starting next, and it will be 150 laps of racing. And let's hope it cooperates. If not, then I'll be learning something tonight about heat racing, and I might have to do something else for the next race, because the next race I have planned is going to be a 500 lapper. And it's not Bristol, before anybody guesses. So Coy going to come off turn 4. He'll have 2 laps to go. Selleck has gone by Gavin Grice back here for 3rd. He has made ways back up here. Can he get to Thorndike? You know, even if he doesn't win this thing, he's learned something with these tires. 15 laps, and he's worked his way back to the front. Thorndike going to give him the 2nd position here, I believe. Off of turn 4, the man who was excited about racing tonight going to get himself a heat win. Coy Haslow, Heat 2 winner. All right. So let's see now if everything goes correctly. This will be the main event. Well, it should be practice, actually. I believe they're going to get 10 minutes of warm-up just to allow everybody to be on track with each other. Let's see what happens here. That says feature. And it says gridding. And we're going straight to the main. All right. Oh, these cars up here, and you have to... Let's see what it's done here. All right, so it skipped a consolation and went straight to a 150 lapper. Oh, geez. All right, well, I've learned something tonight. Let's talk to everybody here real quickly.
Andy Moore.
All right, guys, so I guess we've learned that, yeah, that didn't work. So we get 150 laps. All right, I guess we got what we got here. So 150 laps, cautions are on. You do have 4 sets of tires. And, yeah, we got what we got, unfortunately, tonight. So let's have fun. And make it a good show. Leader start on green. As we've said before, restarts are on the leader. And, you know, stay to the right on pit road if you have to pit. And, you know, enter within 5 of your stalls. Be respectful. Let's have fun. And let's get the show on the road. And good luck.
The boys in the back have a lot of...
Hey, Colton, just so you know, I'm going to start in 3rd gear.
All right, so we learned something tonight. I guess we're going to go 150 laps instead of 300. Yep, I was actually going to do that. I just had to talk to the guys real quick here. There's your starting lineup for the race. At least most of them are not even here, so I'll go through it and we'll get you guys a field here in 2 seconds. Pace car is in. Here we go, Martinsville. And what's supposed to be the grandfather clock 300, going to be the grandfather clock 150. Here we go. And some reason it's... Oh, we got a wreck in the back. Big wreck. 1 car tumbling. That's Jackson. And that's going to bring the caution out. Jackson with heavy damage on the car. You guys do have a reset, oh, by the way. Figure I'd throw that out there. I didn't want to have to say anything, but I will. So it's showing lap number 4 on my ticker up there, but it's actually lap number 1 right now that was completed. Everything's getting all jumbled up now. Wow, this thing's going nuts right now. I think it's getting all confused with all the heat racing and stuff that has happened. I'm learning. I just started with this thing literally like last week. All right, let's go back to the replay here. I'm going to do it this way because right now everything's kind of messing up on my end here. So we go green down to turn 1. Bunch of 3 wide, and the 30 gets turned up ahead here. Oh, he just gets loose, actually, in front of Andy. And chaos ensues. And Brandon Jackson goes for a ride. Everybody on pit road getting tires and stuff. I think the laps have finally caught up with itself here. So the leader right now is Garrett Pick in the 51. There he is right here. All right, so we'll show you the field real quickly here of those who started. This has kind of been jumbled up, unfortunately, for me trying to create a nice race, and I didn't get anything out of it, so it sucks. But it is what it is. There's Marcus Wilkie. He's in the 023 car. You got Michael Litchfield in the 95. He's third right now. Joe Petrick, the Birdman, up there in 4th. And Dave Rowe in the 5th position. Sam Niederhelm, 6th. Now, this started by the inversion. It did the inversion right away instead of doing the B main. So I gotta talk to Wilms and see how he sets up his dirt race, because that's what I was trying to do here, and it didn't work. James C. Wright, he is 7th right now, and you see the damage on the 33 of Brandon Meyer. He is 8th. Ford is there in 9th. Back there in the Ford, that's James Jacobs. Ryan Joyner in 10th. 11th is Coy Haslow. David Shutt, 12th. Andy Moore, 13th. Some of these guys saving their resets. Drift is on pit road right now. He's 14th. 15th is actually Thomas Axum. He just went by. Gavin Grace, James Thorndike, Colton Selleck, and those guys right here. Brandon Jackson. Mark is out of the race. Not sure if he's still on track here. So Dantema got some damage fixed, it looks like, and is going to come back on track. He will be 2 laps down. Brandon Jackson currently 1 lap down. So hopefully that helps a little bit, and I apologize again for what has happened. But I think everything's shaped out, and we're going to go 150 laps instead of 300 tonight. So, all right, pace car is in. Back to racing. Garrett Pick restarts the leader, and cars going wide up the track here. Joe Petrick, everybody, I guess they're testing the Highline at Martinsville. I don't think that exists. Oh, another pile up. This has definitely not gone to plan. Let's try to get to the wreck here, see what happens. Happens up near Joe Petrick, it looks like. Up towards front. I'm trying to find the wreck. Alright, here we go. Oh, there's the wreck already breaking out there. Ford's involved, I think. I saw Dave Rowe involved. So second caution coming out here really early. Oh, right there, Dave Rowe's in the grass. Did he get knocked down there? Yeah, he did. He got contact. So Dave down to the grass, goes up the track. That was not the button I hit. That was the button I hit. There we go. So second caution out here, lap 9. Drift on pit road. Looks like Brandon Meyer going to be out of the race. He's taking his car behind the wall, the 33. I'm disappointed, but you know, I'm thankful to be able to do this, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. It is a bummer, and I definitely feel bad that everything didn't work out to plan, but you know, unfortunately, in life you learn things by doing things, and now we've learned tonight that if I want to do heat racing, then I'm not going to be able to run long races like that. So, it is what it is. Well, you know what? The drivers get to go have a good time tonight here, and that's what's going to make me happy. Well, hopefully they'll have a good time. All right, so Pick has the lead. Litchfield going to be second. Wilkie third. As they'll bring the cars here through 3 and 4 and come back to the green flag. Ryan Joyner up to third already. He started in the back. The 13 already up to fifth. Thomas Axum. Look at that moving. Look at that front end. Oh, easy Ford. The 87 and Ford almost made contact. Ford's down in the grass. 3 wide through 3 and 4. And these guys working their way through the field. See if these guys settle down and get into a rhythm now. Great racing back here mid-pack. Look back here, the 03 as the 35 gets checked up. Oh, 23 in the wall there. Something happened there, a little bit of, something happened to 35. It checked everybody up. Dave Rowe back on the track. Dave is 3 laps down, got his damage fixed. Dan Tuma is taking his car behind the wall. David Shutt evading action here. A lot of cars with a lot of action back here. Short track racing at its finest. Meanwhile, the leaders have pulled away and the fight for third is on. Axum by Litchfield. You got the 80 up, caution on track. Looking for it. I don't see it. Washing out for the third time. Axum is on. No, he's not on pit road. Not sure. It might be for Ford. Oh, right there. Yep, Ford has gone around the 34 with him. And I think we're seeing some pit stops here, but let's try to get back here to the wreck real quick. Comes off the corner, Ford. Oh, Ford gets loose and collects the 34 with him. Tough break. But we do have some pit stops in. A lot of leaders. Let's see. I believe Seawright's in. There you see the 35 on pit road. That's Selleck. 95, Thorndike also in. The 59. And James Thorndike just mollywopped the cone. So unfortunately, we've had a few cautions here to start the race. But you know what? That's how most races start. That's what we had at USA Speedway earlier in the year. We had a race like this. We did 244 laps in that race, and we had 5 cautions in the first 40 laps, and we went 200 laps straight green. Tonight, unfortunately, we won't get to do that many laps, but it's okay. But as they say in racing, the cream has begun to rise to the top here. Garrett Pick, Ryan Joyner, Thomas Axum, Coy Haslow, the fast cars from the heat races. They have started in the back and worked their way forward. James C. Wright up to 5th. David Shutt up to 6th. Brandon Jackson 7th now. A lot of cars getting damage fixed. Hopefully not have to use the reset that they have. Forgive me if you're hearing me chug water on the air. All right, pace car going to pull in. And here we go. Pick back on it. Back to racing. A little bit of wall contact back there with Joe Petrick, but everybody okay. We ride with the Toyota of David Shutt here. Shutt trying to get a run on that 03. We'll have to keep track of those who pitted for tires and see where they're coming out at. Is that Coy Haslow on pit road? Did I see that right? Something happened to Haslow. Did he spin? We'll have to check on this. Oh yeah, Haslow's gone around here. And I don't think it brought the caution out. Let's see what happened to him. Right there, yeah, he gets turned or something. Go back a little bit farther back here and see if we can find it. Here we go. Oh yeah, right there gets a little help. Looks like maybe Brandon Jackson got him. But we're still green. As I mentioned, I just started using this ticker and stuff and all the graphics I have with this stuff. So I'm still learning the whole replay feature. That's why you'll notice it takes me a couple times to get to the right replay of what transpired. So I'll get it right by the time I do our next league race, which is Sunday and stuff, when we'll get that rebroadcast done and things. I still got a lot of catching up to do on some of that stuff. So there you go, Joyner, 2/10 right there behind Pick. He's got him on his tail, or on his front bumper, I should say. Axum about a second back, and then Seawright 4/10 back from him. Let's check back here on the 35. Colton Selleck, the man who's pretty much passed everybody at one point tonight. Colton look underneath the 95, not able to make the pass there. Here comes Thorndike into 59. These guys are on tires. That's where these guys are on the track. You see them about 5 seconds back from Shutt. It's about a second off from Jackson as Litchfield under attack from Selleck. Salik gets his nose underneath there and move the 35 up to the 7th position. So we'll keep our eye on Selleck there as he continues to work his way through the field here. And a battle for 3rd, or make that 4th. Seawright losing it to David Shutt. And Seawright going to poke that nose in there, crossover move. And Shutt clears him. Look back here. Thorndike, that 59 car having a good run here. Looking underneath Pat Carl there. Not sure what that is, a sponsor maybe or something like that. But it's a battle of the 5s and 9s. Litchfield blinking out again. And it looks like Thorndike going to complete the pass. Maybe. Meanwhile, up front, Joyner's just been sitting there behind Pick as they try to save their tires up a little bit here. Obviously, they got plenty of tires to get to the finish. 4 sets. You know, a lot of things, unfortunately, not cooperating tonight if you're just joining us with the race. It started with my day. Actually, started with the week, actually. It's been a long week, and had this all set up, had it all framed out right of how we were going to run it, and unfortunately, I learned some things the hard way tonight. So we'll learn next week or next month when September gets here, and we run the Southern 500 next month. And no, I'm not talking about Darlington. I'm talking about Southern Motorsports Park. We're going to run on a short track again, and we're going to run a short track car. I haven't decided which one yet, but we're going to run the Southern 500. As Joe Petrick going a lap down here, and this fight going on here as Haslow is working his way back through the field inside of Dave Rowe, who's unfortunately 2 laps down. Haslow got by drift a few minutes ago, some 16 seconds back, so he is racing to stay on the lead lap. The leader's only a couple seconds back. As a matter of fact, you see him starting to work his way into the screen here. There's that Dan Patrick show car of Joe Petrick going to get out of the way for Shutt, and the 03 of Seawright. Brandon Jackson has worked his way back through the field. He got a reset. You can see he used it on his Under Armour car. And he is up here in the 7th position now. Let's ride with the Atlanta, Georgia driver here. Up caution. Could it be Sam? Yep, right there. Sam is going around. Sam Niederhelm in the Realtree car. Let's see what happens. Goes down into the corner. This is caution 4. We'll probably see everybody on pit road here. Goes in and yep, there's some contact with the 95. Oh yeah, here come all the leaders to pit road. Let's go live. Here they come. The top 8 at least coming. And you'll see a majority of the pit stops down there at the bottom. How everybody do. I believe that's the top 4 you're going to see on the screen. And that guy's driving through a lot of stalls. I believe. I'll have to count. So everybody mostly 4 tires and fuel. Oh, I'd say he's driven through a lot of stalls. Wow. Well, I hate to be this guy, but I'm going to be this guy. I don't know what number he is in the actual... Oh, there he is. Okay. He gone. He didn't like that move. All right, so resetting the field. Showing David Shutt as the leader. I don't think that's totally reset yet. Let's see. Actually, that's going to be right. David Shutt is going to be the leader. So Brandon Jackson is showing him second. Colton Selleck going to be third. James Seawright going to be fourth. And Thomas Axum fifth. With everything that is cycled around here. Already a third of the way into this feature race. And we're going to go ahead and make it up that the race has been shortened because of virtual rain in the area. All right, David Shutt, Brandon Jackson outside. Selleck, Seawright inside and outside of row 2. Axum and Thorndike there, row number 3. Joyner, Haslow. Here we go, back to racing as Shutt climbs the curve back to the green. And Litchfield is on pit road for some reason. As Brandon Jackson is unfortunately going backwards with the motor tires, a little contact with the wall. The battle is on here. This is for the 5th position. Seawright trying to get underneath Jackson as you see Litchfield coming around through pit road. Not sure if he had a penalty or something to serve, but he's going to come out now 2 laps down. Should mention Dave Rowe back to 1 lap down in the field. Dave knows how to get through this lap car thing. And Seawright finally getting underneath Jackson. Can he complete the pass? He will. Here comes Thorndike. Oh no, Jackson rolling the outside. I thought he was clear of him. He wasn't. And now Thorndike to the inside and completing it maybe. There's Thorndike as we take a look at him real quick. On board with the number 59, the car painted by KC Designs. Give him a shout out, Mr. KC Duncan, the actual owner of mine has a pass for the lead. Extreme Motorsports 99.com series with 4X Racing. Colton Selleck working his way through the field, has taken the top spot from Shutt. Here comes Axum. And then Thorndike going to go by Seawright back here. This is, we'll cut to that real quick here, the battle for 5th. Jackson contact with the 87. He's able to save it. Meanwhile, for second, Axum inside his show. He caught the curve a little bit there. That got him a little loose, set him up the track. And he will complete the pass. Oh, Thorndike loose back there, able to save it. What the? Oh, shut! Can he save it? How about 3 saves in 1 lap? Oh, wow. Everybody's saving everything. Who said these aren't fun races? And back here, Cole Haslow, who just got the back of Jackson there. You saw Thorndike go bar. He stuck his nose in there. You know, this might actually turn out to be the perfect distance for this race, 150 laps instead of 300. So I'm thinking about this. This is actually turning out pretty well. Back to the, oh, Joe Petrick, unfortunately, catching the wall there. Joe going to go a lap down there in the 12th position. Back to these cars here, watching Jackson. Here's Drift back here. And Sam and Ford back here trying to hold on as you see Selleck putting, I thought I saw him putting a lap on somebody, but he has got some company here. And Thomas Axum. Inside of Andy Moore. He'll put him a lap down. Back here, Ryan Joyner and David Shuck going to go by Andy Moore. Andy back in 16th right now. I believe he is a couple laps down here. I'll take a peek real quick by hitting that button. Showing him 1. I don't think that's right. Andy is 4 laps down, unfortunately, in that 45 car. How's everybody doing out there in chat? I haven't seen many people chatting it up there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time tonight. If you've not watched the stream for the first time, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. There you see the separation right now. Who's where on the track? You see Dave Rowe obviously just letting the leaders go by. There's Dave on the screen now. Those positions are accurate. You're seeing on the right-hand side. Got the battle for the lead up ahead there. We'll watch that. This is the battle for 3rd here. There's battles all over the track here. You got this dogfight back here. As we're already going to be 2 laps from halfway next time by. And still, Axum has not let the 35 get away. Very focused he is. That That is Salik we're on board with. We'll jump back here behind him. I appreciate that, dude. I know, like I said a few minutes ago, this whole night hasn't gone as planned, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm learning, and as we go here, and, you know, maybe it was a blessing in disguise that we are only going 150 laps instead of 300 tonight. So, because, I mean, we're getting some good racing, but, you know, the one thing you fear about when you're racing an online race like this is going too long, you know? You see Sam going a little wide there to let the leaders go by as they work their way through the field. Yikes, that was close. Now, I'm not sure if that's a personal paint scheme there for Salik as he gets loose. And here it comes to the outside. Axum. Working the high line. Coming up on the back end of Ford here to put him a lap down. Ford's going to, I'm just going to get out of the way. Ford in the Dodge. He's actually nicknamed Ford, like the car. And he's in the Dodge. He will be getting picked on by me after this race. And, oh, that got close. Nice save by Thomas. But some great racing up front. And that's actually allowed a 35 to come into the picture here. Joyner, you saw him peek it, or not 35, to 15. And for those wondering, I do stream other races coming up here on Monday night. We'll have the LMC.com, LMCgear.com iRacing IndyCar Series from Indianapolis. The Indiana Humane Services 250, their big race of the season from Indianapolis. That's Monday night, 7:30. We'll go live for that. And then Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Truck Series from Richmond. I almost forgot where they were. So we do broadcast races live. We also got some reruns we do on the weekend. So you'll see plenty of times. Hit subscribe, and you'll be able to follow us and see when we're up, when we're going live and stuff like that. Joe Peacher going to pit road. And for the lead, Axum going to go by. So Axum to the front, Salik back to second here. I wonder if Joe's... He's getting tires, so Joe's on pit road getting tires here. I'm not sure if something's wrong or... Yeah, tires and fuel, and he's gone. Wow. David Shutt kind of falling back from the pack here, and here's this fight for fifth. Dave Rowe. Oh, Rowe gets tapped by the 03. He's like, excuse me, dude. Dave's not going to like that. I know Dave way too well. And that's going to allow Haslow to go through. And the 03 into the back of the 22. And that brings the caution out. Let's go check out the replay here. This starts a couple laps back. Did something happen? I thought I heard something happened to Joe here. So let's move up a little bit here. As the pit leaders are on pit road. There's some contact. You know what? Let's go to the pit stops and we'll come back to this real quickly. So pits are active again. The leaders are all in. Hopefully everybody cooperates this time with pit road. .13 gets shot out of a cannon off pit road, and I did count. Shud went out 4. He knows the rules. He's in our league. And the race off pit road going to be won by the 13. Axum going to get him. All right, so let's go back to this wreck now. This is not cooperating with me. Let's... All right, here we go. Let's go to Dave now. All right, so we just missed it, unfortunately. So let's back up a little more. So it all starts here. There was contact between the 22 and the 03, and I think Dave took exception to it. Short track racing, we call this. And it obviously angered the 03. They lost a spot to the 87. So the 03 is going to kind of give him a little, hello, how you doing? I didn't like what you just did. Right there. And Dave is taking his car behind the wall. And pace car lights are off. Axum going to be the leader. David Shutt second. We'll have Selleck there in third. Thorndike going to be fourth. I'm just reading what you're saying there, Dave. Here we go. Pace car off. Back to racing. Lap 91. The battle on for second. Selleck is going to clear. Let's see if Shutt crosses over. Nope. And here comes the 87 back here. Haslow inside of Thorndike. He's got him. And there's the 15 way back in 6. Joyner's been better. No, whoa, one car sideways back there. That was the 95 of Litchfield. Oh! Thorndike sideways after contact. I'm sure he's not happy about that move. See if we could watch that pass again with Thorndike. Right there, the 15 slides it in there. 03 gets doored. Racing picking up here as we get down to the nitty-gritty here. 50 laps to go almost. So up front, Axum starting to pull away 7/10 of a second over Colton Selleck. About a half second back here. Let's go to the fight for fourth here. Here comes Ryan Joyner, the Miller Lite Ford. And he's going to pass Haslow for 4th. As they put a lap on Brandon Jackson, the 9th place car. Jackson having a little bit of a connection issue there, but he's going to be okay, I think. As we complete lap 100 already. So, what, 6 cars out of the race already. Dave Rowe, Joe Petrick, Pick, Grice, Meyer, and Dan Tuma. Unfortunately, not going to finish this race tonight. Everybody's starting to get kind of spread out here just a little bit. Oh, caution out. And I'm not sure who it's for. Got to go find it looks like here. Got to do some searching. Well, first the leaders are on pit road. Let's go to that, and then, well, most of the leaders are on pit road here. Now, with these guys pitting like they're doing here, they got to wonder how many, 1-2 sets of tires left? Somewhere in that range. Got to save a little bit. All right, let's see now if I can go back and find this yellow real quickly. Go back mid-pack here and see what... Nothing yet. Oh, Thorndike caught the wall. A couple cars catching the wall there. Not sure. Nope, that's not going to do it. Let me hear somewhere, I'm thinking. Oh, right there. Drift and Sam contact. There's your caution. I told you I'd find it. Just took a year and a half. All right, so 106 laps complete. That's 44 to go. Colton Selleck now the leader. Ryan Joyner, Coy Haslow, David Shutt, James Thorndike, your top 5. Your first car on tires is going to be Thomas Axum in the 7th position. Oh, 15 spins him! Down into Haslow, and the 15 just pretty much said I'm out. The 35 spun the tires on the start there, and the 15 spun them with them. Seawright going to pit road. Did he get some heavy damage, I wonder, from that? He gets the damage fixed and pulls away, but Selleck is gone now after that move. Let's see if I can go back. That restart was a little wild. We'll go back to it right here. So, bam, they both kind of spin the tires. I'm not sure if it was second gear or what, but Haslow, him and the 15 of Joyner get the worst of that deal. Well, I would say now that obviously Seawright got the end of that too. Not so good. And caution back out. I see who this one is for. Oh, David Shutt. Something happened to Shutt. Was high into the corner. Pulls down. Something happened. Because that's not very David Shutt-like. Wonder if something popped up on his screen. It's the only thing I can think of. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Shutt's one of those guys, he's aggressive, and he will, you know, all that 4 out if he gets mad or whatever, or just don't care anymore about the race or whatever. He will do that, but I've never seen him do something of that nature on purpose. All right, so Jackson coming to pit road, Drift's coming to pit road. Some more tire strategy here. Again, for those just joining us, Martinsville Speedway, 69 degrees right now, partly cloudy. Don't mind the laps and stuff. But that's where we stand right now. As we are lap 116 of this race. Thomas Axum, David Shutt back to second now. He got placed in second after that caution. A 59 of Thorndike and Selleck, your top 4. And the 87 of Haslow is 5th. Late on the start. Here we go. Three wide in the back. There's still 3 wide in the back. There's still 3 wide in the back. Thankfully down to 2 as you see Axum get the lead. David Shun has fallen to 3rd. Thorndike in 4th. Coy Haslow now to 5th. Boys running short on tires and running short on laps. 30 to go. Next time by. Basically a heat race now. And the battle for the lead is heating up. Colton Selleck. He has pitted one more time than Thomas, so I wonder if he's on that last set of tires. We got these 2-car fight for the lead. We got this 3-car battle for 3rd. And then we got a whole nother fight back here. And battles everywhere. We'll try to keep track of it all. Oh, caution is out. Drift, maybe? I don't think it's drift. He's back here. Brandon having some connection issues. Ooh, the 023 plows the wall back here behind him. And more cars on pit road. Oh, Ford into the back of the 03, pushes up the track. Looks like no harm, no foul there. Oh, 95 catches a curve, blinks. We don't see him again. I'm not sure. But either way, pit stops have happened. We'll cover that here in a second. Oh, there's 95 back on track. I mean, it's some good racing, but my gosh, I thought the wreck happened by now. Oh, there's a little contact. Oh, right there, the 03 gets turned. So Colton Selleck looking to bring home the win tonight. James Thorndike now up to 2nd. I think the beds are made now. Getting ready to go back to racing. We'll have 21 laps to go here at Martinsville. And what has been a shortened Martinsville 300. Good restart by the 35. Smart restart. Cars banging off the wall back there. One car way down there in the apron. That was the throw at the apron. There's no apron in Martinsville, Chris. Oh, you can tell the racing's picking up now. Shutt's got a new car. Got the reset now. And here he comes. You know what? I'm actually happy with the distance now. After talking to myself about it, I'm a little, well, talking to myself. Yeah, don't answer yourself. But you know what? I think this is the perfect distance for this race. We've had some cautions. We've had great racing, and it's not going to go too long. Axum inside of Coy Haslow for second. Going to bring I knew that was going to happen. Contact. More contact. Everybody saves it. Short track racing and tempers at its finest. Question, can Shutt make up 2 seconds on fresh tires? There's Axum, there's Shutt. James Thorndike up in the 4th position. Brandon Jackson has worked his way up to 5th. And Coy Haslow's gone around. Caution out. 14 to go. Oh, watch out. The Swiss Colony Mobile. And looks like maybe contact with the 03. Let's back up a little bit more. Oh yeah, contact right there with the 03. So unfortunately, Coy not having a good section of the race there, we'll call it. All right, leaders coming in. Most of them coming. Uh-oh. As they say in racing, you do what the leader doesn't do. It's going to get good now. So Salick is pitted. Jackson is pitted. And they pull away. So Thomas Axum has stayed out with David Shutt, who actually has a little bit fresher tires than the 13. Restarting second. James Thorndike going to restart third. Should have less than 10 laps to go. We do have green-white checkers. Appreciate those who have joined us tonight on Captain TV on YouTube. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button if you haven't by now. Again, had a little bit of a weird week and a weird night that has pushed this race back time-wise. We planned on starting at 7 Eastern with practice and stuff, and yeah, then get started till 8:30, and then, you know, race setup-wise, unfortunately, I had some issues with laps and stuff, and it's turned into actually a pretty good race for the most part, a pretty good night of racing here at Martinsville. You know, sometimes things just have weird ways of working out, I guess they say. See the guys practicing their restarts here. It's going to get good now. Well, it's already been good, but it's going to get great. We're going to have 9 to go when we go racing. Let's put the battle boxes up here for the restart here. Here we go. Good restart from the 13. Now Shutt has the fresher tires. Now the freshest tires are the 35. Right back there, Selleck in 4th now. Seawright's like, I just go. Ooh, little contact with Thorndike. Gonna see some real fast laps get turned now. Oh, contact, and Haslam and them have gone around. I think Jackson's involved. There's Brandon. Let's oh, Brandon gets wow. I'm gonna guess there's some net code involved in that. Potential net coding. Well, they're contact and net coding. And I think Brandon was being drugged a little bit by the 87, literally. Because you don't spin that quick going backwards and just get drugged. I think that's exactly what happened there. All right. Oh, wrong button. Actually, it's the right button, but I wanted it over here on the screen. Here we go. So we're getting down to the old nitty-gritty, as they like to say. We're going to have less than 5 laps to go. You might hear some audio here in a second. Just warning you in advance. Up, looks like we're good. I saved us. Just want to remind you, Saturday morning, coming up tomorrow, we all gotta, some of us get to sleep, some get to work. This is my opportunity to remind you of a great prize.
There's just something about waking up early in the morning. The air smells of possibilities. And there's nothing like that first cup of coffee in the morning. And everything tastes better in a Richard Schwint cup. Made in America for those who work hard and need a cup that can perform as well as they do. Richard Schwint cups for those who have grit.
Call 1-800-341-1787 or visit us online at www.wowcup.com.
A Richard Schwint cup. For those who don't know who Richard Schwint is, he's known as Superman in our league. It's a joke. It's something serious, but it's a joke at the same time. Richard does actually make cups. And he does a lot more of other stuff too. So, all right, here we go. Getting ready for an unofficial green-white checker. Axum shut. Selleck, Seawright, Thorndike, top 5. Here we go. 3 to go. Make that 2 to go now. Selleck with the fresh tires up to second. Can he get to him? As I like to say, white flag brought to you by whatever bank you represent. These two guys have shown they were pretty fast throughout the night. Can the 35 make the move? He cannot. Thomas Axum, victory lane at the Martinsville, and he spins himself out doing it. That's a hell of a way to finish. So the shortened Martinsville Grandfather Clock 300 goes to the 13 car. He's got a lot of damage now. And the final results, here we are. Show up on the screen, please. Or not. We're not going to show up, I guess, yet. They don't want to show up yet. Anyways, let's see if I can get a word with Thomas real quickly here.
Roush.
He's still here. Thomas, you got a copy?
There you go.
Thomas, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Thomas, a wild win at Martinsville. Unfortunately, the race didn't go as planned with like 300 laps and stuff like that. But in the end, it still turned out to be a fantastic race. We had some great racing, had some cautions and stuff. But congrats on your win, young man.
Thank you, and thank you for putting this race on. This is a lot of fun, just checking the hosted and just like, this looks pretty fun. Stuck around practice for like 30 minutes and was like, no, I'm going to run this race. Then you broke it down saying it's going to be a 300-lap race. With the invert, I was pretty excited. I was ready for this long 300-lapper, but 150 is definitely fun. Definitely got the laps in that we needed, and just all around, just want to thank all the admins who raced, and some of them had to sit down and just watch the race. So thank you to them for doing that, and thank you for putting this on in the broadcast.
Absolutely, Thomas. It's a pleasure to do this for everybody. And, you know, it was like I was disappointed there for a little bit. And then I said, you know what? I think 150 might actually have been the perfect distance for this, especially with only having a 20-car field. I mean, how was the racing out there?
Yeah, actually, the race was a lot of fun. Like, guys like Ryan Joyner and Colton Salick, like, those aren't just, like, your every day races. Like, those kids are, like, pretty committed to this game. Like, they know their way around it. So it's pretty fun to stick up with them and battle all these guys. It's pretty fun.
Well, it's a fantastic job. We'll be getting connected here in the very near future and get you a nice little gift for winning this race. And you know what? You got a few viewers here watching tonight. Send a shout out whoever you'd like to.
First of all, I want to thank my teammate Ryan Kuhn. He's off camping right now. Got a big race tomorrow in New Hampshire. My sponsor, Berniers Liquors, and my painter, Trent Gaudreau. And just you for putting this whole thing on and all the admins.
Absolutely, Thomas. I'm sure we'll be doing another short track next month, and we'll stay in contact, and plenty of fun stuff we like to do around here. And we congratulations on the win at Martinsville, and we'll definitely get you connected here soon.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
You too, sir. Thomas Axum, the winner here at the Martinsville
Hey, Chris,
Speedway.
Do you have a Discord?
We do, Michael. If you guys are interested in that, I think a couple of our admins are still in here. They'll get you that connection if one of you guys can do that. And there's that league, too. We also Want to check out, if you want to check out any of the leagues that most of us run in, James Thorndike mentioned ExtremeMotorsports99.com. That's one you can check out. Also, we don't have websites for these other leagues, but a bunch of us are also in Gear Jammers and USRC that run Saturday nights. The stadium trucks shut on Saturday nights at 7, and then NASCAR trucks at USRC on Saturday nights afterwards. So if you want to check out those two series, you can do that. ExtremeMotorsports99.com. They run Monday through Thursday, soon to be Sunday when we add the straight stocks on. But that's a lot of fun over there too. You can check out the website James posted. So there's the 3 leagues that at least I represent with the guys that were in this race and some others. So, but appreciate you guys coming out.
Short course gala, get it right.
It's only a short course when I shortcut it.
Good race, guys. See y'all.
Anyways.
See you, Colton. Good run, man.
Chet and I have a joke with each other on that one, so. See if I can get the results to pop up here. Come on. Results work with me. And they don't want to work with me. But anyways, here, let's do it like this. I'll use my ticker. There it is. Thomas Axum, your winner. Colton Selleck, second. David Shutt, Seawright, Haslow, Thorndike finishing 6th. James Jacobs, 7th. Drift finishing in the 8th position. Wilkie, Sam, 10th. Brandon Jackson, Michael Litchfield, Andy Moore, Ryan Joyner. Dave Rowe, 15th. Joe Petrick, 16th. Garrett Pick, Gavin Grice, Brandon Meyer, and Mark Dantuma, the 20 cars who started the A main feature. All right, it's going to do it tonight. I'm actually going to get a drink of water, and I'm going to go run some laps on the Daytona road course because I'm going to be running the NIS in the morning, like early morning for me because I have to work tomorrow morning. So I'm going to go do that. You guys have fun. Appreciate you guys watching. We will be hosting another race in September for the Captain Invitational. I probably will do some revamping of laps and things like that. I know I said earlier Southern 500, but I think I'm just going to shorten the laps down and we'll make it a fun short track night at Southern Motorsports Park. So with that said, you guys enjoy your night. And as I always like to say, if somebody gets mad and calls this just a game, just tell them, nope, it's iRacing. See ya!